Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go from Nashville. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Henry again on second down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Etienne to start the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
There's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. A gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he will have a Jaguars first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars first down as good running gets him to about the 44. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Lawrence will throw. This one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this out past the 25. That's good for 20. First down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. the guy who made the play. We often talk about when they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Finding room at midfield, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. That's complete to Treylon Burks. Touchdown, Titans. Treylon Burks, 43 yards. And the Titans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point. And good by Bullock. It's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Treylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. On first down, it's Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. A first down carry for Henry. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Still 9 remaining on second down. Tannehill now to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. Now it's Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Tannehill. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Bullock's kick is good. Still nearly even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed.
First down is knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. This complete to Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Patterson's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So we agree. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The throwing window's get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jags are an extra point away from drawing level.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders.
happen.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Excellent play there, CD on the pick six. I think were they nickel with an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel. Now the Buffalo's teams have to call, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take more of the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point try now for Patterson. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Here's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Jaguars have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Titans now just about ready to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good decision in the end to pull and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Here's Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Phillips. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. Tannehill. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Throwing again is Tannehill. Open man, Westbrook. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another toe for Etienne. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. A give running right, Etienne. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now Tannehill and the Titans down by 2 touchdowns. 1:45 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Tannehill. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble blocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Tannehill's throw is on target to Burks. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go play action now. Lawrence. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Etienne bringing in another one. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Lawrence now to throw after that last run. Touchdown! Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make a